I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Denver Broncos. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, set, 60 or. Check 13.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
don't they? They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
You must be getting tired of saying alpha.
Second and 4. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Check. Hey, Charlie. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You remember? Hey. Let's go, baby.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down and 4. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
30 base. Hey, watch your leg.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Steps away to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did in their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch right.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After 1 on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check. Go. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Ready.
Locke taking the snap at 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. I got him. Shoot.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change up momentum?
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, back up.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line. Ready up.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Lock to throw on second down. That went into the hands of Hamilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So that'll back him up 5.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch it slap! Watch it slap!
From the gun, it's Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 15 now. Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
General West.
On third down, here's Coleman. And some space here. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tevin Coleman. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
After the touch, to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ready? 61.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Let it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's go. 70. Indy. Check. 47. X3. 218. Check. Hit it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A give, running right, Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. The kick by McManus is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 20. 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Bang, 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 bang. Go on the go.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th.
Saints 6.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll go again with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Go. Let's go. Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Mike, 53. Recon, 132 fighter. They
begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. 25-yard line.
Again, it's Murray. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Saints on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he finds Cook. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there, and a New Orleans 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now left side on the swing pass. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 now. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Saints get a bit closer. They'll try and throw for it. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
General West. Ready?
Here's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check 43.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike 50.
They'll run with Lindsey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Locked to throw. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Here's Locke to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.